Good evening. Welcome to this week's edition of StormCast. I'm your host, Joseph Pisani, CEO of Extreme Weather Videos. We've got a great panel with us tonight of our team members. We've got Elena with us, Cindy and Arlene out in Oklahoma, my wonderful brother, JJ, up in Dayton, Tennessee, going to tell us a little bit about some of the flooding that they had going on there today. Loretta was with us. She'll be back here in a little bit from out in Oklahoma. And we've got our good friend Steven up in Montana. Good to have all of you guys with us this evening. And I'm your host, Joey Pisani, here in EWV headquarters in Atlanta. So we have a couple different things we're going to talk about tonight. First thing that I want to get to is the flooding that we had go on today. We had some pretty significant flooding take place across parts of South Carolina, into North Carolina and even parts of Tennessee. And with more on the situation in Tennessee, we're going to take it to JJ, who's going to tell us about what happened today up there in Tennessee. So tell us, you said you had a flash flood watch issued for your area. About how much rain do you think you got today?
We didn't get anything today. We did get rain Friday and all day Sunday. We did have a flash flood warning from 2 o'clock yesterday all the way to 10 o'clock. It rained all day.
Wow.
Trees were down, some power lines were down in some areas. So I had a friend who her tree just completely went down on their deck, but didn't damage the house or cars, thankfully.
Well, that is good.
But,
who was that?
and then there's also been trees on highways, and people had to take some detours and stuff, and Dayton,
Wow.
Tennessee, or around Dayton and Cleveland and all these other areas. So it's been pretty crazy those last 2 days, but thankfully no damage up here.
That is good. Definitely glad to hear that you're safe, but some damaged trees, power lines, some flooding of roadways there in the Dayton and Cleveland, Tennessee areas. There was also, in addition to that, we've gotten reports of some pretty significant flooding across parts of South Carolina, Clinton, Tennessee, quite a bit of Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee, a lot of flooding up there as well. North Carolina, out in North Carolina, there was actually a man that had to be retrieved from the top of his pickup truck, which was up to window deep in water.
Wow.
Over 10,000 people, there were over 10,000 people without power in parts of the Carolinas, mainly North and South Carolina. But we've even seen some flooding up in Virginia because we had that low pressure system that kind of caused some severe weather out in Texas and Oklahoma, moved across Mississippi and Alabama, and now it's kind of stalled out. We had an occluded front, and we've gotten a lot of rain coming in to cause quite a bit of flooding in parts of the Carolinas and up in Tennessee. One of our team members, Mandy, actually sent in a couple pictures from up near Knoxville, Tennessee, of a creek that burst its banks and some flooding there. You can check that out on our Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/extreme weather videos for more on that. But that's not the only story we have going on. We have some pretty big upcoming severe weather that we want to talk about as well, because this is going to be affecting folks like Cindy and Arlene out there in Oklahoma coming up this weekend. We're going to be seeing multiple rounds of severe weather, and it's really all going to kind of kick off tomorrow. So let me show you exactly what we're talking about here for these next couple of days. So this is our current situation that we have going on. So you can still see a lot of heavy rain here from North Carolina up into Virginia. It's moved out of Tennessee. It's moved off to the east. But we still have a lot of those flash flood watches and flood watches for portions of interior Carolina, even some flash flood warnings there across portions of coastal North Carolina. But we're looking at some severe weather starting tomorrow This is going to include portions of northeastern Oklahoma, southeast Kansas, and west central Missouri. This will include places like Tulsa, west of Springfield, near Joplin, Missouri. That's going to be tomorrow, a slight risk. Wednesday, that area is going to shift off to the east. We're going to see much of Arkansas, southern Missouri, and southeastern Missouri, over even into extreme eastern Mississippi, northern Louisiana, so anywhere from Texarkana down to Shreveport, Little Rock, Greenville, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, even getting in on some of the game, east of Springfield, all the way down almost up to St. Louis, Missouri, a slight risk. So we're going to have a threat for some damaging wind gusts, large hail, maybe an isolated tornado or two. Now, this is what we're looking at here. This is as we get into late this week. We have a pretty large 30% risk area here for day 5, which is for much of south central and southeastern Oklahoma, the Texoma area, over into west central Arkansas. This does include the western side of Little Rock, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Fort Still, Ada, Oklahoma, all of those areas in Oklahoma with that 30% risk area. And then another that it'll continue on, from Friday into Saturday. Again, for a lot of some of the same areas, eastern Oklahoma, gets down more into Dallas, Little Rock, and Springfield. And this event, Friday into Saturday, it's going to start early. Friday morning, we could see some of these storms Friday hours, kind of moving from south to north, and then with another round later in the afternoon. So it's definitely going to be something that folks out there in Oklahoma, Cindy, Arlene, Loretta, you guys definitely need to have your guard up because this is going to be a fairly significant severe weather event, it looks like. James, you're on here as well. You definitely need to keep an eye out this weekend, Friday and Saturday, for the threat of severe weather. So with you guys, I wanted to ask Cindy, James, Loretta, since you guys are out there in Oklahoma, what are some of the local meteorologists talking about? I know this is still 4 or 5 days out, but what's kind of been the talk among those out in Oklahoma? So Cindy, we'll start with you, and then James and Loretta, you guys can comment as well. So what are you guys hearing there in Ada, Oklahoma?
Well, since we're part of Texoma, Sherman, Texas, KTEN has been talking about how bad it could get on starting Friday morning at between 1 and 2 a.m. here, and then continuing till Saturday in the morning. So they're saying it could be long track tornadoes, very damaging hail, dangerous lightning, big winds, and heavy rain. So they're saying it could be a very significant weather event this weekend here.
Gotcha. Yeah, here's that low pressure system that's going to be developing, and this is going to be, you can see a nice surge of southerly winds. So that's there in Ada, Oklahoma, which is southeast of Oklahoma City. What about James and Loretta? What are you guys? You guys are more northeastern Oklahoma. So you're supposed to even get some severe weather tomorrow and then again this weekend. So what's been the talk there in northeast Oklahoma?
I've been hearing reports of a chance of pretty good hail. It's the biggest concern we have widespread right now. That I can tell.
So yeah, good hail threat. That's for tomorrow.
That's what I had heard. I can't quote my source right now. I've been uber busy and kind of catching everything on the fly.
Yeah. What about you, Loretta? What have you been hearing from local media and weather service about severe weather for this week? What are you thinking?
Tuesday, they're mainly just talking about hail.
So pretty much
Friday.
a hail threat.
Yeah.
And then this weekend, you think you're gonna get some better chance for some tornadoes and stuff like that? So this is what were you saying? Go ahead, Loretta. I think there's a little delay.
Oh, wow.
So this here's the GFS model that we're looking at, which is what a lot of people have been looking at GFS and the euro. Let's look at the euro. Yeah, pretty big dip in negatively tilted trough right there. So that's gonna be pretty big there. That's could be fairly significant. Looks like by what is 120? Wow, yeah, that's gonna be pretty strong system for sure. Friday into Saturday, it's looking like this is early Saturday, Friday night into Saturday. 500 millibar heights. So you can see here where this trough is and a ridge in the east. It's going to be really warm here across the east and pretty cold. Steven, up there in Montana this weekend, what's your temperature forecast looking like up in Montana this weekend?
Right. Let me look here. It's going to be look here.
Like Saturday and Sunday.
The weekend's going to be 61 and Sunday is going to be 58. Looks like Sunday is going to be chance of rain for the whole day and stuff, and looks like pretty much the whole week is rain, which is nice, but they're saying a chance of snow for Thursday.
Chance of snow on Thursday. Wow. Yeah, speaking of snow, I'm not sure if you guys heard about this or not, but there was actually some snow reported up in Grand Forks, North Dakota today. Some snow. Yeah. Here in, what is it, April 24th? So, I mean, that just shows you how crazy the weather can be. And in addition to that, we also had Joey Moreno, who's one of our team members up in Pennsylvania, told me that the other day, I think it was 2 days ago, they had a 2.1 earthquake there in Millersville, Pennsylvania, and Bethany who's down south of there, it was 2.7 earthquake in near Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And then earlier tonight, there was not too long ago, there was a 6.9 magnitude earthquake that struck just off the coast of Chile, according to the USGS, which was at 5:38 p.m. Eastern time, 6:38 p.m. Local time there. It was about 25 miles west of Valparaiso, Chile. Building swayed in the city of Santiago, some 70 miles to the east, according to the Associated Press. Haven't heard about any extreme damage or any injuries caused by the trembler. But officials said that they were confident that there was no tsunami threat to the coastline. Remember back in 2010, they had an 8.8 magnitude earthquake, and they had that really large tsunami. And that was responsible for 500 deaths back in 2010. So thankfully, they kind of dodged the bullet with this one today at 6.9. It doesn't seem like there was any major damage and no tsunami. So that's definitely good. But, definitely been a pretty busy weather season. We also had Tropical Storm Arlene this week out in the Atlantic, which kind of came and went, kind of got absorbed by an upper low pressure system. So it's definitely been a busy week weather-wise, and it's really going to continue into this week. We're looking at a lot of severe weather, multiple days. So make sure you have your severe weather plan in place. If you're anywhere from northern Texas, central and eastern Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, southeast Kansas, northern Louisiana, even into southwestern Illinois, going to be pretty widespread. Just multiple days of severe weather, just constant going on. So that's kind of what we got going on this week. Definitely good having you guys on with us. Always enjoy talk with you guys. So yeah, anyone have anything else that they want to add or talk about? Any other exciting news happened this week?
Oh, I do.
Go ahead there, Steven.
My niece was born on Saturday morning at 1:11 a.m. and her name is Kailana.
Awesome. Well, definitely congratulations there, Steven, on becoming an uncle and your new niece. That is
There's a
absolutely
picture,
awesome.
everybody.
Awesome. Very nice. Very nice.
Actually,
Congrats, man.
that was taken at the hospital. Actually, right after the picture was taken, some firefighters came in, and I wasn't even aware that they're there. Like, whoa, hello.
Awesome, man. What about you, Jay? Any besides, obviously you had your little flooding situation, but how's everything else been up there in Tennessee, weather-wise?
Doing good.
I mean,
Before that weather, we hadn't had rain for like a week, so
yeah, you had that
we did
fire
have
up
that, but
there.
then
You had that fire up there, so
yeah, some guy decided to set a tree on fire in his backyard, and it was 200 yards away from the camp, but everything's okay.
that's good.
But yeah,
Glad to hear that.
I'm expecting a lot of severe thunderstorms just up here in the mountains, just because of the high wind and then the cool breeze coming. So a lot of
Yeah.
thunderstorms this year, I'm predicting.
Nice. Well, definitely stay safe up there for sure, and enjoy them. James, you got anything you want to tell the crew? I don't think he's on.
The lake levels are really high up here, and if we they're talking about opening every floodgate on the world's largest arch dam here.
Say that again. I didn't catch that.
Due to the massive rainfall we've had and oversaturation of the ground, if we get a rainfall like we just had this week, we're looking at a pretty heavy flood and probably every floodgate being open on the world's largest arch dam that's about 6 miles from us here.
Oh wow, wow, that is definitely some pretty big news. So definitely hope that doesn't have to happen, but definitely keep us posted. And Cindy, you got anything for us? No, I think we lost her. And Elena looks like she's getting some dinner. So yeah, that'll kind of wrap it up for this week. Loretta, you got any final closing thoughts here for us this week? All right. Definitely a lot going on. As always, guys, be sure to follow our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter. Sending your pictures and videos to us. Sending any pictures to ewvpics@gmail.com and video to ewvvideo@gmail.com. Stay safe, everyone. Have a great week, and we will see you next week on StormCast. Just want to let everyone know here, we are planning on moving StormCast back to Sunday nights, probably around 9 p.m. Eastern. So be advised that, again, Stormcast will be moving back to Sunday nights starting in May. So next Monday will be our final Monday night, and then starting on Sunday, May 7th, we'll be doing Stormcast on Sunday nights. Justin, good to have you with us. Glad you were able to kind of catch us here before we were finishing up. We were just talking a little bit earlier about all the severe weather that you guys are expecting out there in Oklahoma. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm actually kind of excited. Kind of excited and nervous because I got that thing in the morning with KSWO.
Yeah. I mean, I know you guys are supposed to get some. Tomorrow's really just kind of a primary a hail threat out there, but what are your thoughts on Friday and Saturday?
I was talking with Matt, which is the meteorologist for KSWO. He said it's supposed to be pretty severe on Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, it seems like a better chance for some tornadoes on Friday and Saturday
yeah, that's what he was saying.
tomorrow. So definitely stay safe out there and keep us posted for sure.
I will.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I mean, we've got you, James. We got a whole bunch of you guys out there in Oklahoma. So definitely looking forward to seeing some, hopefully some good picture and video out of you guys. So be sure to send them in to us. Send them in and we'll send them in.
No lightning video.
Sell them, yeah.
No lightning video for me. No.
just get the video of the hail on down tomorrow. So enjoy it.
I will.
Enjoy it.
I will.
But definitely glad you guys can join us for Stormcast again. As always, so next Monday, May 1st, we'll have Stormcast again. And then starting Sunday, May 7th, we'll be doing Stormcast on Sunday nights. JJ should be back here in Atlanta for the Stormcast on Sunday, May 21st, I believe it is. So that'll be exciting to have him here back at EWVHQ. And have a great week, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys here on Monday night. Again, be sure to follow our website, extremeweathervideos.com, for all the latest weather news and breaking weather information. For all of the Extreme Weather Videos team, I am Joey Pisani saying have a great night. We'll see you guys next week on Stormcast. Thanks for tuning in. And definitely appreciate all that you guys do for us and for your support. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not yet done so. Definitely take a minute and click that subscribe button. We would definitely really appreciate it. Share the video. If you want to be a guest here on Stormcast, feel free to get in touch with me. We'd love to have you guys come on the show and talk weather with us and geek out with the team. I think that would be pretty awesome and definitely something we could do. It'll be pretty good. So, but till next week, guys. Enjoy it, and we'll see you guys all next week. Have a good one, guys.